One of the most consistent players that we've seen in probably 10 years of the GKPT. Bousy.
Good to see you.
How you doing, buddy?
Yes, good, thank you.
Poker.
Yep.
Where did it begin?
Long time ago. long time ago. Yeah, I think it was about 2005. I'd seen a little bit on TV, what's the kind of late night poker and things like that. And there was a casino, some £10 rebuy tournaments.
Yeah.
We used to go to the casino for a night out. I thought, yeah, I'll jump in one of them, have a go at that. And really enjoyed it, got into it straight away. Great set of people down there in Teesside. Yeah. Good game, good pots, and everyone got on really well. I mean, some of the players who were there that first tournament, like Ian Woods, he was on my table. I think he knocked me out the first tournament. He's still playing. There's a lot of the lads who are still. It was a really good community.
It's an amazing community, and we'll come to that during this little chat. But can you remember your first ever cash?
My first cash on the Hendon.
I'll tell you, it's 2007.
2007. Yeah, that'll have been probably the Great British Poker Tour.
Correct.
I think it was. Yeah. That was a tour, the gala tour that started. Yeah. Before Grosvenor bought them out. Yeah.
I think that's where we basically all met.
Yeah, it was.
The gala tour. Yeah. Like the Teesside. The Teesside gala was massive for you lot, especially.
Yeah, it was, and we had a great support on the tour. Back in the day, we would have 40 or 50 people going to a lot of the tournaments. Yeah. And I finished. Maybe a side event, a £200 event, might finish fourth or something like that. Yeah,
exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Right. And you've probably still got the £865 in the pocket somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't spent that yet. I think it was white fibres one day. So, yeah.
Obviously, that was the year that the GKPT came along. Yep. Did you look at the GKPT and think this tour looks pretty good? I'm gonna have to start travelling around a little bit.
Yeah, they both were running like side by side. Yeah. And the first festival I went to before that was the Northern Lights, Blackpool before the GKPT took it over, and I was blown away. I walked in the casino, the atmosphere was fantastic, and still the same today. I still love that feeling when you go there. Yeah. I think because as a kid we went there on our holidays, and it always reminded you of having a good time. So when I first walked in there, everyone was taking the mick out of each other, and the banter was really good, and so I really loved that. And then I thought, I want a bit more of that.
Yeah. Did you play much of season one because you actually cashed in it?
No, I didn't. I didn't play much. No, I played at Blackpool. And maybe Newcastle. Was it Newcastle like?
I think there was.
Yeah, I think I played the Newcastle side event. I didn't play the main event, but I played Blackpool and then Newcastle.
Yeah, it's obviously that's where it all started. It's where all the friends started going. Yeah. I think from the Northern Lights in 2006, you knew what kind of people were going to start playing the GKPT in 2007, and it literally was nearly everybody, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
2008 Gala Tour. You started winning a little bit bigger. I think 6,000 was your next one. Yeah. The tour at Teesside, it comes around, the community's there. Did you find the play was getting tougher? Did you find that the regulars were regularly cashing, or was it? Did you find more people travelling to these kind of events thinking, I've never seen you in my town before?
I think back in the day, it didn't get tougher straight away. There was a good few years where I think a lot of new people were coming to the game at the same time, and some of the people were getting better, and there was a lot of new people still coming to the game, so it probably wasn't tougher for quite a long time, I didn't think, and then obviously the standards looks like it's improved a lot over the last few years, in general, but back in the day there was a lot more like gamblers who play, and they'd come and like try and have a spin up, and like not be bothered about winning or losing, they just want to get in, get in and have a good time, and so
your first main cash in a GKPT. Yep. Probably your favourite stop. Yep. And probably your favourite casino for a GKPT, isn't it? Blackpool.
Blackpool. Yep.
2014 finished 10th. Is Blackpool? Obviously, it's there every year. Is it like a synonymous stop that everybody just has to go to?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I mean, it's like it's the party atmosphere. It's as well as a lot of serious poker played. But there's something for everyone. There's cash games at all levels. There's small buy-in tournaments, bigger buy-in tournaments, and a lot of the lads. I mean, last year, back from Teesside, a lot of them come and played one tournament and had a few. And they come for the holidays,
Absolutely.
Nights out, so they really enjoyed that. And it's still great to this day.
Same season, the grand final. 10th. Gutted not to hit the final table, I'm guessing, especially with the first prize.
lost. I remember. I mean, I was short stack, believe it or not. When you believe that. I played my short stack very well, so nothing much has changed in 15 years. Played short stack really well, and then doubled up right at the end of day one, and kind of got in the game. And there wasn't many of us come back to day three. Sorry, there wasn't many of us came back, and I got in a big flip nines against Ace Jack with Charlie Carroll, who ended up, I think it was his first live tournament.
I know, yeah.
He ended up going on to win it and winning about 84 million, and I've had about 200 pound cash since. Yeah, so yeah.
Brilliant. Obviously, the grand final and the Vic, it's got that thing. A lot of people say it's one of the toughest fields assembled in Britain.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but I think there's a good mix of like kind of local like businessmen who play, you know, as well as like the tour regs, and occasionally get people coming in from all over playing, you know. So that was. I mean, the other thing was, well, I was working quite a lot then, and that time of year I got a lot of time off in November, December, so I would play Blackpool in the grand final. But yeah, I would say. There was a really good mix of standards. You know, there were some really good players. You know, and you look at the fields. If you look back through the time, you know the ones who've won it. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
And keep on coming time after time. There is some class players go there.
Yeah. We move on to Vegas, 2016.
Yep.
Was that the first time you ever went? Because that was your first cash.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
I only went for a week.
Everybody goes to Vegas for the first time at cashes.
Yeah. To be honest, I only went for 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, I was going for a week, and my daughter had a show in London, so. Yeah. But it was organised after I'd booked the trip, so I had 4 or 5 days there and then came home, so played one tournament, cashed it, and this is easy.
Left with all the dollars.
Vegas is easy, yeah. I'll come here again. It hasn't quite worked since, but yeah.
Brilliant. We introduced the National Poker League.
Yep.
And I'm just going to quickly run through what you've done in it.
Yep.
2019, second.
Yep.
2020, you won it.
Yep.
2021, seventh.
Yep.
2022, fourth.
Yep.
2023 must have been a shock to finish ninth.
You know what?
I tell you,
I want the steward's inquiry for that.
What is it about the NPL that just like brings out the best in John Bousfield?
I just like league tables and league points, and like so. I've always been the same. I mean, the Gala Tour actually had the leaderboard back in 2007, and I won that. That's funny enough. So I kind of always like when that, I've got something to aim at throughout the season. Yeah. And when the NPL was first discussed, I've kind of heard a few rumours behind the scenes, and I just knew I was going to give it a good go, you know. That was a big commitment it's been the last 5 years. But I've loved it, and of course each year you get new players, new faces turning up, and kind of giving it a go. And then some of them drop by the wayside when they realise how tough it is the stamina you need for the full season, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
If you put a list together of the NPL since 2019, you're top.
Yeah.
But you're not just top.
Yep.
You're top by an absolute margin this wide.
Yeah,
That's a testament to yourself.
Yeah.
But it just shows with the NPL as well. It just shows how the players take to it.
Yeah.
And obviously you do see the same faces in the top 10 for a few of the years. But it just means you're still going to be playing and getting results.
Yeah, you have, especially the way they changed. I mean, I know I've got quite a big lead in the NPL, like overall leaderboard, if you like, but it was. A couple of the years you got points for cashing, so it's a little bit of a cheat. I got a few extra points there when you were just getting points for playing rather than cashing. They've changed it to cashes, which was a lot better, a lot fairer, you know. And obviously a lot of people have stuck to that as well and give it a good go. This year they've added more stops, which has been tougher again for a lot of people. But we'll kind of see how that goes, you know. Next season, see what it's like then.
2022, your biggest cash. 31k, the mini main. Was it disappointing not to get the win, or is it all about the trophies at the minute?
Yeah.
Obviously 31k.
I like money.
Yeah,
I like trophies. I like the fame, the press. But no, it was. I was well down heads up, so it was a little bit disappointing because he had a 5-1 ship lead, and I managed to get just in front, and then lost hands straight away. So it was like I took about 3 hours grinding back the level, got in front, and then I bluffed it all off. Which I don't do very often. So.
Favourite stop? I know we've touched on it a little bit earlier, but where is your favourite stop in the UK?
Yeah, Blackpool. Blackpool without one doubt. Blackpool and London have always been my two for the grand final. The Vic's like a great card room, you know, and Blackpool is definitely up there. Leeds, but I love Leeds as well. We're getting out today, Leeds. It's my most local one, so it's very, very friendly. You know, you get a lot of the same faces turning up for that. I really enjoy coming down here, and we still get a lot of the Teesside lads who don't travel as a group. We still get a few come down here. Look, it's closer.
A few weeks ago, we posted like 20 faces on who would be the picks for the GUKPT Hall of Fame. Would you have any inclination of who would you, if you had three, if they came to Bousy and said, Bousy, give me 3 names?
Yeah, I would have to say, I wouldn't put me in it, so I did get a couple of mentions, but I wouldn't put me in it with the main event. I haven't done well enough in that, I don't think, but I would say, looking back over time, Kimber for his record, Jeff Kimber for the record he had for so many years. Ben Windsor for them. For,
the grand final wins and the 3,
And I'd probably put, I mean, the third one's close because you could put any of 10 of them, but Matt Davenport has kind of been around for a long time. Like last few years, been brilliant, and he just keeps. He's really consistent.
It's amazing with Matt as well because he stopped for a few years.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted the hiatus. He wanted to leave it for a few years. Come back. And has absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, I think again, but that's like the NPL has kind of helps people. Kind of you think, well, I'm going to give it a go, and so you do get that commitment. And when you're playing more, you get to know players. You get your confidence builds up. So there's a lot about it that you kind of once you're playing week in, week out. So. I mean, Matt's having a great one again today, like the Leeds, and he's well up there. There's a few like Cal is probably going to be in it, and if you ask me in 10 years' time the way he's going, but obviously he's done really well the last few years. As a few, there's a few older ones, maybe like Simon Deadman, Trigg, we could put in there.
Absolutely.
They're all really tough to pick from. But
do you know what happened 16 years ago?
16 years ago.
You posted a picture on the Endon mob.
Oh yeah.
Can we have it changed?
That was about 3 weeks. That was about 3 weeks ago. That's 3 weeks ago. That one.
We say it to loads and loads of people. Once the picture's on, nobody ever changes it. It's
I mean, I didn't put the picture on, but somebody put it on. But there was a bit fresher face that one.
There's a lot of people like that. Let me tell you, there are a lot of people.
I mean, I do have a bit of resemblance. I've seen some of them. You can't even recognise who they are. I'm thinking,
Poker, it's been good to you. You're still loving the game. We have a charity night in Teesside on the Christmas week. What does that mean to you, and especially with your charities as well that you do? Because you do a lot for charity. Yeah,
I'm a trustee of a local charity at Teesside. We help kids with neurological conditions. The charity is called Remembering Rebecca, and we provide equipment, respite breaks. There's a sibling project where we send the siblings of the families on trips. Brilliant, all voluntary run. There's not everything that comes in goes out. We decided to have the charity night for one. John Law was really great lad up, really great lad up there, and we just carried it on. And then probably 5 or 6 years ago, when I got involved with the charity, they moved over to us, and we've had a great night. A fantastic night, singing, dancing, playing poker. What more can you ask for? Singing, dancing, raising a few quid.
Raising money for charity.
But that's how I got into charity in the first place. I just got invited to an event, and we went out with a few old school friends who we hadn't seen for quite a long time. It was like 4 couples. We all got together. We had a great night, a few drinks, dances, went out afterwards. Afterwards we were all saying we need to do it more often, and then we'd raise 15 grand on the night, and I was saying like, what more could you ask for? So we just started like following the other events. You have like the 80s night, a race night, and been really loved and enjoyed every minute of that since. Really.
Every credit for it, and it is great to be a part of it as well. So well done to you. If you stay fit and healthy, which you're looking pretty good to be fair. What's the future? Carry on playing poker. Loving it. I'll play it. I mean, fit and healthy. I'm doing the Great North Run again this year. So half marathon at Newcastle in September. Watch it.
So I'll have to do a bit more training on that over the next couple of months. But I'll still play. I've had a bit of a short of the biggest break I've had for the last 5 years, the last couple of months. But there's a lot more stops I'll be playing. There's Vegas next week. There'll be Goliath's a great stop, and then we'll have all my favourite ones back in later in the year anyway.
Absolutely. So, it's been a pleasure. Keep it up. Always good to see you at poker tables. And we always have a laugh.
Yes, we
and
do.
A joke.
We do. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Long way to
John.
continue.
Bousy.
Thank you.